Good evening, everyone. Hello. How are you all? I can see you all chatting in the old chat box. Hello to you all. I'm not going to go through everyone individually. We'll be here all night. But how are you? I hope you're all well. Lovely to see you. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. And I hope you enjoyed the video that I uploaded last night. So here we are. This is it. The first round of the 80s Piston Cup. The 80s Piston Cup. Oh, absolutely cannot wait for this. As you can see, Clutchburn Murray is on pole. The King in second, Dale Earnhardt in third, Sienna Grace in fourth, Jensen Freddy fifth, Just Liam, that's me, in sixth, Billy Brady in seventh, Nicky Allen in eighth, The Guy in ninth, Brian Pierce in 10th place. Now, I just want to make everyone aware. I just want to make everybody aware. Some of these names are from cars. Some of them are made up, and some of them are fans of the channel and family members. Okay, so it's a bit of a mix of everyone in here. So if anyone asks, I'm hoping one of you guys could tell them in the chat that, because I don't want to have to keep repeating that all night. I will, but you know, it's just so people know that not everyone is from the cars world. It's the Aero 88 mod. Anyway, let me show you the cars before we get this race underway. Let's have a look. Oh, that works. Okay, fantastic. So this, guys, is Murray Clutchburn. Then we have the King, Strip Weathers in the Dynaco 43. Then we have Sienna Grace in the 13. Then we have Dale Earnhardt in the number 3. There is Jensen Freddy in the 142. There's myself in the Partini car in the 22. There's Billy Brady in the number 1 car. There's Nicky Allen in the 23rd. Then we have The Guy in the 60 car. Then we got Brian, the one and only Brian, in the 442 car. Then we have Rusty Cornfield in the number 4. Then we have Ivan Yoda in that Blockbuster 85. Then we got Mr. Axler in the 28 in the Nitro car. Then we've got Selena Jane in the Disney Channel car. Then we have Leakless Adult Drip Pans, Mr. Scruggs. There's Mr. Thomas Tanrev in the Castrol 48. Then we have Daryl Cartrip, who's obviously blushed his teeth today, in the 17. We've got Charlotte Nadine in the Baby Sham car in 10, in the number 10. Bola DeFrail, the 66 car. There is Mr. Smelter, the 95 Rusties car. Then we got Mr. Bendy in the 33. 99 is Mr. Green. And of course we've got Chick Hicks. Not as many stickers on him at the moment. Obviously there's a long way to go before he gets all his car covered in stickers. Then we have Mr. Don Chapcar in the 64. Don Alternators in the 84. 93 is, of course, Ernie Gearson. Lovely smile on his face. Then we've got Mr. Slide Powers in the Sidewheel Shine 74. Then we've got Mr. Gearley in that number 15 car. Alloy Wilson in the 78. Mike Yankee in the 70. Then we got Tom Landis in the 82. Greg Candyman in the 101. Bill Racelot. I think that's Bill Racelot. Where's... yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Bill Racelot is in the 94. There's Harry Edwards in the 63. Lovely grin on his face. There's Mr. Pitcar. Billy Ford in the 80. James Robson at the back in the 90. And there's the Fanta car, Mr. Carr. That is the full lineup. The full lineup of the 80s Piston Cup. And they will be ready for upload probably by tomorrow morning, I expect. I'll try to do it after the race if I can. But you know what I'm like. My memory is pretty bad. But I will try. Let's continue and let's get this race underway. It's going to be epic. It is going to be really epic. We're 40 laps at Daytona. Let's hope we have a lot of entertainment. Where is Juan?
Drivers, start your engines!
I can do for next season, Sonic. No problem. I can do. It's a bit late now. You'll be a bit late in the championship, I'm afraid. And Amy Lloyd loves Greg Candyman. I had the fell JD McGuffey, is that, in the mod? I'm shocked at Murray Clutchburn's at the front. I do like that car, though. I do like the number 92. Very, very nice. And it's nice to see Strip in red and blue. In the 80s, he went red and blue. And he went back to blue in the 90s. The Texas race I thought wasn't that entertaining, to be fair. I'm starting to worry about NASCAR, actually. This is 80s Daytona, by the way. Hello the guy, hello Bowler. But yeah, I wasn't too impressed yesterday. I'm a bit worried about NASCAR. The races are getting a little bit boring, I've got to say. Not much entertainment. Okay, Juan, no worries, no worries. Bowler, you are, I can't remember. Where are you? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. Where are you? You're in 19th, Bowler. You're in 19th position. And this is where we make a start. Clutchburn's got his tongue out. Here we go, guys. And we are off. We open up the first round of the 80s Piston Cup in style in Daytona. The year or the decade is the 80s. It's the Piston Cup. It's the first round, the first race. And they are already driving very, very close. Hello Brian, you've joined us for the second lap here. Dale Earnhardt taking over from Murray Clutchburn. Now Jensen and Freddie in the lead in that nice Ford Thunderbird. There's the number 1 car going very, very low. Dale Earnhardt going really high against towards that wall, bit worrying. Liam, how do you operate your streams? I'd like to know so I can do some myself. I use OBS and YouTube. That's all I use. That's all I've ever used. So at the moment we got Bill Brady in first place. So far so good here in Daytona. Can't beat the sound of these cars. Miguel, who is the leader right now? At the moment it's the guy. The guy is in the lead here in Daytona. Let's go on board. Lovely driving from the guy there, as usual. Perfect. There is Selena Jane, the number 6 car, going into the lead now, fighting out with Scruggsy, and I think it's Scruggsy who's getting that lead. Bola de Frail behind the number 10 of Charlotte Nadine, and even Chick Hicks is at the front there on lap 4. A few back markers at the back by the looks of things, struggling to keep up. The number 10 now going low into turn 3 at Daytona. No problem if you're having problems with the internet. Don't worry too much. I'm sure you can watch it again later. You're having trouble with your leg? What's going on with your leg? They've not chopped it off, have they? Oh, your internet. Oh, okay. You got more Next Gens 1. Well done. Oh! Have we got our first crash? Round 1 sees the big one. We got the big one. The yellow mellow is out. Yellow mellow is out, and I'm sure that was Mr. Gearson. Let's go further back and watch this. What happened? Gearson goes into the king. Oh, and he turns, he spins. Oh, look at that. What a save from Ernie Gearson. What a save. You couldn't put money on that one. Look, watch this. It's like watching a ballet. Look. Hey, no, I was just kidding, guys. I was just kidding. I was just having a bit of a spin, you know. Lovely driving from Mr. Gearson. Yellow flag is out, though. Yellow flag is out. And racing back to the line, it looks like Bola de Frail is in the lead. Yes, indeedy, he is. Pace car out. Caution is out. That's cold trickle, the mellow yellow. I know. I just love saying it. You didn't crash, Harry. Well done, man. Well done. But to be fair, everyone saved themselves from that one. That was a good save from everyone. Really good save. Let's find Mr. Gearson. There he is. Wonder if they'll all pit now. They may pit. Let's go and look back and have a look. Let's see. So let's have a look at this then. Let's have a look at a different perspective. So he comes round and he must lose. He gets loose a little bit, I think, on turn 1. Yeah, or maybe not. Maybe he just turned into the king. Don Alternators goes flying off into the distance. But they all save themselves. Pretty good driving, I've got to say. Pretty good driving. Very good driving. They're all going into the pits. All going into the pits. And why not? If you've got the chance to, go in. There's Bola de Frail going in. There's Scruggsy. There's Sienna Grace. There's the King. Selena Jane going in. There she is in the 6 car. Nikki Allen. Myself. There's the Pepsi car. So it's the number 15 who gets out first. Greg Candyman second. And Bola, Chick Hicks, Charlotte Nadine. There's Don Alternators. Cars still coming in. Cars going out. It's pandemonium here at Daytona. So, Bola de Frail in the lead. Chick Hicks, Charlotte Nadine, Scruggsy, Mr. Bendy. Sienna Grace, the King, Smelter, Nikki Allen, Selena Jane in the top 10. I'm on the 11. There's Harry there slowing up the 82. But now he looks like he is off. Looks like he's getting that car moving. So our first crash, first round, and Jonas and the other next gens are having a well-needed rest break. They're in Barbados at the moment, having a lovely little holiday, getting some sun on that metal. So let's have a look what's going on then. So Mike Yankee in 8th, Don Alternator 7th, Mr. Bendy in 6th, Charlotte Nadine 5th, Chick Hicks in 4th, Bowler de Frail 3rd, Greg Candyman 2nd, and Mr. Gearley in 1st place in the Pepsi car. Brian Gearley doing very, very well. Sorry, Roblox, what did you say? Liam, please answer now. Can I be on the 80s Piston Cup? Yes, of course, next season, no worries at all. And I will get round to answering your comments, so you do have to bear with me. Have patience. My videos aren't getting many views. Oh no, really? Why did you have to delete one? Where is Elliot? What, Chase Elliot? I spelt your name wrong, Brian. Did I spell your name wrong? I can change that for you. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where is Mr. Brian? Brian Pierce. Did I spell your surname wrong, sir? I do apologise. 442 there. There's the McDonald's car. There's Mr. Brian looking all very, very happy. No cigar in his mouth today though, no cigar. McDonald's car's got a lovely dent in the back. The 94. Let's take a look at Mr. Smelter. There he is in the 95 Rusty's car. He is in 18th at the moment. Chase Race-A-Lot. Oh, not Chase Race-A-Lot. You're on about the other Race-A-Lot. Where is he? Should we have a look? I don't think they're going to restart yet. There he is. He's the 94 in the McDonald's car. So there he is. He's got a lovely dent up his bum. Surprise to come from Brian, who's behind. Sponsored by STP and Goodyear. Lights are off. Yellow flags in. Race will begin very, very shortly. Yes, I will make sure I add extra people next season. Yes, Swan, definitely, definitely. Bowler is the 70s Piston Cup champion. So I'm sure we'll have to do another 70s Piston Cup soon. So I'm sure I could add a few of you to that if we redo it. Not too sure if it was that popular or not. Not sure if anyone was that interested, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. The 70s cars are a little bit more boring, really, because they didn't have many sponsors on them in them days. So the 80s, this was pretty good to paint. I really enjoyed painting these cars because you could sort of make most of it up, you know, and I quite enjoyed that. Yeah, middle of the pack's not bad, Brian. Not bad. Especially with the wrong surname. That's pretty cool. No stall. No. Miguel wants to carve his name on. Ooh. So, Mr. Pacecar, are you going in? Yes, you are. We are about to start this race. And we are back in it. in it to win it. The number 15 is on his way. He starts us back off on lap 10. 30 to go here at Daytona. Let's hope it's clean and safe as Bolo de Frail comes low side by side with Greg Candyman, Chick Hicks, Charlotte Nadine behind, using that slipstream of Bolo de Frail in the 66 car. These will be available either this evening or tomorrow morning. Yes, I will get around to it. I've been very busy with work, so a little bit behind today, I'm going to be honest with you. Not much has been happening with NR2003 today, that's for sure. Brian P may already have them. Ooh. I don't think you are, because I don't think I released them to anyone. Did I? Or did I? I can't remember. You have to have a look, Brian. So Charlotte Dean in the lead. And there we have Don Alternators behind. Let's take a look around the track, shall we? So we got Jensen Freddy at the back of the grid at the moment. Then we got Mr. Carr in 34th. Next to him is James Robertson in 35th. Then we got Slide Powers in 33rd. Darryl Cartrip is in 36th. Then we got Thomas Tanrev in 37th, so he's obviously behind. Murray Clutchburn, 32, started on pole. Alloy Wilson in 28th. Then we've got Mr. Cornfield, 31st. A lot of the cars are mixed up. Once they come back round, that will sort of change itself. So Cornfield will now be 30, as Mr. Green is in 29th. Bill Brady, 28th. Andy Gearson in 27th. We had that little bit of a crash, but looks pretty okay. There's the guy in 26th. Then we've got Ivan Yoda in the Blockbuster car. If only he knows that in the future Blockbuster will no longer exist. Axler in 22nd. Then we've got Mr. Ford. Now we're going to skip a few cars because of the way the game works. Dale Earnhardt down in 24th. There's Mr. Ford, Brian Ford, was it Billy Ford, sorry. Harry Edwards into 17th, so he's made his way back up the grid. Mr. Brian Geely's now in at 15th, so he got us restarted, has gone all the way back down. There's there's Bill Racerlot in 13th, Strip Weathers in 18th, who was involved in that crash. The 23 of Nicky Allen. Now there is Mr. Smelter, the 95, the Rusty's car. This race is definitely about to get spicy. When you saw my face in my videos, you were laughing. That's not very nice. I'm going to take that as a not a There's Don Chapcar, and obviously Brian Pierce, Greg Candyman, and Chick Hicks in first. So Greg Candyman going back into the lead with a lot of different leaders. There's Brian Pierce now going up to the front of this race on lap 14. See, being in the middle sometimes helps. Brian cars are falling away from this pack though. They seem to be spreading out now, but they are still very, very close to each other's behinds using that slipstream. Thoughts on the Hungarian Grand Prix? I only know one thing about the Hungarian Grand Prix, and that was Lewis Hamilton won. Yeah, I didn't watch it, to be fair. I'm not going to lie to you. Sort of chilled out yesterday, relaxed a little bit, and then obviously put the NASCAR on. Completely disappointed by that load of rubbish. Turned it off halfway through, and then watched the last 10 laps. What a waste of time. And it's Kansas this weekend, isn't it? That's going to be even worse. So, yeah. As I said earlier, I'm very worried about NASCAR because it is getting... the races are getting boring and boring, I've got to say. Not too sure why. There's no, there doesn't seem to be any proper rivalry anymore. There's no challenge, you know. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's lost something. It's lost its spice. Todoroki, isn't it? Todoroki? Yeah, I've already made him. I've got a World Grand Prix upload coming soon, so we shall see that hopefully at the weekend. So we've got 3 wide at the front. The King, the 95, and it's Sienna Grace. And myself, I'm behind the King. Pretty good, pretty good. Very happy with that. Using that slipstream to my advantage. Ernie's in the pits. You said the chicken and turkey. I don't watch NASCAR anymore. Bunch of crybabies. Yeah, you are completely right. I couldn't put that any better. The only one. There's only 2 people in that whole lineup in NASCAR who've got what's the word? Like a sense of humour. Like they're actually real people, and that's the number 4, Kevin Harvick, and number 15. What's his name? What's his name, guys? Come on. Oh, what's his name? That's going to bug me now. That's going to really bug me. See, my memory's really bad, isn't it? Really bad. I should know this. But yeah, there's only 2 drivers that have got any sort of... Even Jimmy Johnson's as boring as watching paint dry. Do you know what I mean? It's just literally so boring. They need to do something. This is why people aren't watching it anymore. So I was in the lead, but Dale Earnhardt, of course, the legend, into the lead. The guy's coming back up though, which is pretty good. Oh yeah, I saw them, Mike Miguel. I haven't looked at them properly though, so I will tomorrow. Doing the points, the normal. Not Brendan Paul, no. Who am I on about? What's his name? Older guy. Was presenting when the iRacing with Jeff Gordon. They raced together. What's his name? Oh, and we got pits. We got pits on lap 17 as Dale Earnhardt continues on a different strategy. The points is going to be normal, just like we do every other season. I'm not going to do it manually this season. So I'm just going to let the game take it away. Because in the 80s it was the same anyway, wasn't it? So I don't know why I did it manually last time, really. I just wanted to make it a bit more fair. Harry is coming. He's gone into the pits now. Texas Motor Speedway, Kentucky and Indy are the worst tracks. Very boring, I've got to say. No, I mean, I'm going to look it up right now. I mean, as looks like Dale's going to come in now. NASCAR drivers. What's his name? There he is. What's his name? I've got a picture of him in front of me and everything. Not Jimmy Johnson, not Joey. Clint Boyer, number 14. Clint Boyer. That's who I'm on about. So Dale Earnhardt has gone in to the pits. The King has gone in. I'm in. Nicky Allen's in. Very, very quiet. Looks like we may have another yellow. Did I miss that, guys? No, we haven't. No yellow. Brian raced in the 55 from 2012. No, it's not him. My memory's so bad. Michael Schumacher, I like that. So at the moment, it's Dale Earnhardt leading, but a lot of the guys are in the pits. So obviously they're going to have to cycle round to obviously catch up and re-change things. Dale Earnhardt is very, very fast. Yes, very fast. There's myself in the 22, technically in third, but as I said, it's going to have to cycle back round. In the Partini car. And there's my little friend on the back. You can see him. He's just there, poking out. Oh, wrong one. I was meant to press that. So I believe Dale is actually still leading. He must be still leading this race, Dale Earnhardt. Comes down the back straight, no caution, only one caution we've had so far. And I meant the number 14 car as well, guys, not 15. Where's you? That's a good question. Where are you? You are in 23rd place at the moment. I just want to keep an eye on these guys, make sure they are where they're meant to be, and I think they are. Yes, they are. So we have at the front Dale Earnhardt, the guy, Selena Jane, looks like Ernie Gearson as well. Wow, pretty good comeback considering he had a little bit of a crash. Let's have a mooch about. There's Chick Hicks down in 36th now. Nikki Allen in 35th. We've got Sienna Grace in 38th, so she's at the back of the grid. Ivan Yoda in 37. Things can change dramatically though in NASCAR, as we know. Charlotte and Dean in 32nd. Then we have Mr. Bendy, who's got a lovely dent in that bonnet, buckled bonnet. There's Powers. Jensen Freddy in 29th. There's Mr. Gearley. Mike Yankee in 27th. Looks like he's got a scratch down the side of the car. There's Bolo DeFrail in 23rd. Brian Pierce 26th. Myself in 24th now after that pit. There's Mr. Smelter. We've got Race-A-Lot in 20th. Candyman. Daryl Carter up to 19th now. Don Chatkar 18th. Allo Wilson 16th. 15th is Landis. There's Murray Clutchburn. Now he was on pole. He's now in 13th place. Tanrav is in 12th. Then we have Harry Edwards in 11th, doing pretty well. Lovely to come from 33rd. Brady in 8th. Then we've got Don Alternators, Cornfuel, Axler, and Cornfuel. And Scruggs. Then getting to the front, we have Green, Selena Jane, the guy, and of course Dale Earnhardt leading this race at the moment. Yeah, you are the guy. You are doing pretty well today, I've got to say. And Selena Jane, she's doing pretty well. But, the one to watch at the moment is Dale Earnhardt. It looks like he's about to lap Chick. Chick will not be impressed. Let's hope he doesn't cause a crash, Chick. Looks like he's cut his moustache, Chick, and looks like Dale's growing his. Can Dale keep this position? 23rd lap. He's in first. Selena Jane now moving up to second place. The field has spread out. We're not under caution, I don't believe. Are we under caution? No, we're not. We're not under caution. As Chick Hicks is about to get lapped here. Got another group trying to catch these guys at the front. Selena Jane hanging on to that slipstream in the number 3 car. No worries, Brian. No worries, mate. Take care. 9th place for Harry. Oh, for oh right, okay, I get what you mean now. Sorry. So Dale leading this race. Bowler, I like it. He's having a cigar. He must be having a stressful day. He's going to have a nice relaxing smoke. Miss those days. So Dale leading here. Daytona 80s Piston Cup. If you've just joined us and you're looking at these cars wondering why there are eyeballs inside Dale Earnhardt's car, well, it is the 80s Piston Cup. Don't forget, guys, to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon next door to it, because you'll never know when I'm streaming if you don't. Tomorrow night we're back for the second round of the 80s Piston Cup. Wednesday the 3rd round, Thursday the 4th round, and Friday it's back to the Nations Cup for the second round in Mexico. Going to be a lovely race lovely and warm down there. We love Mexico. But at the moment we are in Florida. We're in Daytona. And it's Dale who's fighting it out with the guy at the moment for first place. The Florida 500 Roblox, the Florida 500. So the guy now going in to the lead here. Let's take a close up of his car, shall we? Looks like we're having more pits on lap 27 as cars go in. Selena Jane went in. The guy and Dale continue on first and second. I can see this battle going on until the end of this race. These two very competitive, showing their will to win this championship this year. No worries, the guy. No worries. I do try. It was nice to do these paints because it was sort of just get on with it and make it up. Really, even Chick Hicks was a bit of a make-up because he wouldn't have had all the sponsors on him in the 80s. He would have just started putting them on, really. As Dale and the guy both go in, they're leading this race. So what I'm going to do is continue to watch these two as they come in, because I want to see who gets out first, because I'm sure they're going to re-enter this race back into the lead. So it is currently the 99 leading. Dale is in. The guy went in first. His pit stop is a little bit earlier, but can Dale get out before him? Let's take a look. He looks like he's getting fuel. Dale out first. The guy out. Oh, and he nearly hits Jensen Freddy. Oh! He nearly hit Jensen Freddy there. That was pretty close, the guy. Pretty close. I'm sure Jensen Freddy's life flashed before him. As it looks like Selena Jane is now out of the pits already. The guy continues on. But at the moment, we are following Dale, as he's out of the pits now. He's going to get a Hooters scheme next season, the guy. The Hooters scheme, I like it. Good thinking. Didn't think of that. Did not think of that. Hooters would have been around as well, wouldn't it, in the 80s? Definitely. Your 7th place, Harry, at the moment. You were. I think you were in the pits or somewhere. Brian in 7th. Pit crew did mess up. They were very, very slow, I'm afraid. But again, you need to all cycle back round and see what happens. Looks like the 99 car come out of the yellow line there before he should have. Maybe he's going to get a penalty for that. He was in first. It's Dale absolutely leading this race, storming it. We'll watch this screen as it filters through and cycles round. I'm apparently in 6th, but again, as I said, it's got to cycle round. The guy looks like he's fading into that group of cars. Not sure if he had the right or the best setup coming out of the pits. Very competitive with the number 3, but things have sort of changed as Ivan's going in the blockbuster car. So now things will cycle round. Yep, there you go. And I think the 43 and Smelter are both have just both come out of the pits, I believe. And they will, of course, rejoin. Yep, there they are. So it will be Dale in the lead. Smelter in second in the 95. No, it won't be. Sorry, it'll be Dale Earnhardt in first. Bill Brady in second. Scruggsy in third. The guy's falling down to fourth at the moment. Bowler is suffering at the moment. Not doing very well this year, Bowler. This season. You're in 19th at the moment. That will probably change in a minute. As Ernie Gearson goes in the pits. Late pit stop from Ernie. And now that will update. There you go. So Scruggsy's in second. Bill Brady in third place. The guy falling back, which is not good really. The guy went into the pits challenging Dale Earnhardt. He's come out of the pits a lot slower. Keep a watch on them lap times and we'll see if he is fading or if he's just biding his time. We only have 9 laps left. A long way to go in NASCAR terms. Is Dale Earnhardt pushed himself too early? And if you can look behind, Selena Jane is all over the N2 Cola car, I think that is. And the guy is fighting as well. Got these 4 at the back trying to catch up with the leader. Dale Earnhardt is all over this race at the moment. See why he in the future he becomes a legend. There's the 68 car next to Scruggsy. Nicky Allen, Selena Jane and the guy behind the guys dropped down to 6th place. But again, if you joined us earlier, he was in first with this man here in the 3. But now the number 3 has got a bit of a competition from the number 1 of Mr. Brady. Look at this. Where has that come from, Mr. Brady? You went in the pits and you've come out a different car. Fantastic. What a drive from him on lap 32. And Harry, I think you are in 15th at the moment. I'm just in behind you in 16th. Carrying on watching the leaders because things are changing rapidly at the front. We've got this nice little group of guys racing. Nicky Allen goes low, defending that position from the guy. Looks like the guy goes into the lead, but looks like Selena Jane is pushing for that first spot. You are in that back group, I believe, Harry. Let's take a look and have a look what's going on. There's Sienna Grace in 38th. There's Charlotte Nadine in 32nd. Sly Powers in the pits. A lot of pits today. Mr. Bendy, who's got the bendy bonnet. Ernie Gearson, 28th. There's Ivan Yoda, 37. Bad race from the Blockbuster car. There's Mr. Carr in the 36th. Then we've got Gearley in 27th. Jensen Freddy in 26th. Mike Yankee, 25th. Then we've got Smelter in 24th. James Robson's in the pits. And now we have this group here. 22nd is Darrell Cartrip. Nice little move from Greg there. Not too sure whereabouts Harry has got to. There he is. Harry is in 13th, so he's moving up with Cornfuel, Green, Don Alternators, Axler and Thomas Tanrev with the oil spillage on his front. There's Tom Landis in 7th, Nicky Allen in 33rd. The guy was in first, now he's fallen back again. Are we going to have another round of pits on lap 35? We're having another round of pits on lap 35, guys. You cannot make this up. Now, who is leading this race? And I believe it's no one here. Yes, it is. Selena Jane leading with the guy with lapped cars all around them. Look at this. These two continuing on in this race. It looks like the guy's got the better of Selena Jane, who's now having to fight her way past Chick Hicks, who looks like she's having trouble there. Sienna Grace is coming up. Nikki Allen behind the guy. The guy has got to get this pit right. This pit has got to be right from the guy. Oh, he is going to struggle to get this place back. Dale Earnhardt's already in the pits. He's already out, I guess. Is the guy going to go in? He is going to go in. As is Selena Jane. They both go in. First and second place go in. They go in to the pits. And as we can see, Dale is already out. Dale is already out of the pits. Already. So he's gone. He's on his way back round. Can the guy get out before that number 3 comes back round? Look at the top of that screen. We are looking for a number 3. So the guy and Selena Jane both out. There's the number 3 in the background. And they both go out the yellow line. Perhaps that's just the way it is. No penalty for them too. So here we go. So we're on lap 37. And it's the guy who needs to get in front of the number 3. Laps have begun. The 28 currently leading, but I'm sure this will change once it cycles back round. I'm sure it must be the guy leading this race. What a time to go in the pits. What a time. This is what you call incredible. Incredible. So where does the guy go? Who knows? At the moment it's the 28, and I'm going to go to the 28. The 28 car, Mr. Axler, who is on lap 38, leading with the number 48 next door. So this will cycle back round, and these two I'm sure will now go back into the pits. There you go. Into the pits they go. The King carries on. Brian going in. Now, this is interesting. Could the guy take the lead here? Yes, the guy... the King takes the lead at Daytona on lap 39. Look at this. He's not pitted. The King is on a different strategy to everyone else. He has not pitted here in Daytona. The guy in 6th place. We are coming up to the white flag on the next lap, which is sponsored by Budweiser, apparently. Wow. This is crazy. The guy leading this race, going into the pits, is now down in 6th. Will the King go in the pits on lap 39? Does he have enough fuel to continue? Oh no, he's continuing on. He is continuing on. White flag sponsored by Budweiser, and it looks like the King is on his way to victory lane here in Daytona for round 1 of the 80s Cup. Wow. Wow, what a time to pit, guys. Everyone pitted at the wrong time. It's completely messed up the sync. The King stayed out. Fan-dabby-dozy. Mr. Jones is in the house, guys. Mr. Jones, go and check out his latest video. It was on, he uploaded it earlier. Check out his NASCAR Heat 5 stuff as well. So, the King goes on to win round 1 of the 80s Piston Cup with a shock late pit from a lot of the cars. And the King never pitted and continued on. Well done, the King. First round win to him. As the 95 looks like it comes in second. And it looks like the guy coming in at fourth place. The guy will not be happy. He will be going into his pit crew and asking what happened. Why did they pit? It looks like the King has actually run out of fuel. It looks like the King has run out of fuel, guys. Yes, he has. The King has run out of fuel. There's no sound on that engine. The RPM is slowing down. There is no gas in that car. He raced right until the last minute. Look at that. What a legend. What a legend. He was on a 2-pit strategy. Everyone else was on a 3-pit strategy. Looks like the Blockbuster car has run out of fuel too as well. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. Blame it on the pits. Definitely. Look, as the King runs out of fuel and just comes to a stop on the track by the looks of it. He's trying to steer his way in. Someone give him a push. Come on. Wow. The King wins the first round of the season. Who came at the back? And it was Sienna Grace, who was on the last lead lap. And that was Murray Clutchburn, who started in pole. Are you serious? How is that possible? I'm just so upset. It's unbelievable. I think you need to go and talk to your team, the guy. It was their choice. Look at this. The King is literally on the last dregs of fuel. Crazy. Let's go to the officials, guys. So how's about that then, guys? What a change. 1 caution, 4 laps, 24 lead changes between 14 drivers. Dale Earnhardt led for 12, finishing in 11th. The King led for 5, finishing in 1st. So as did the guy for 5. Brian Geely for 3. And then we had Brady, Selena Jane, Green, Bowler, and Charlotte Nadine, all with 2 laps led. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars, 6 cars with 1 lap. Sorry, 5 cars there. So incredible. The King started second, finished first. Sammy Smelter started 20th, finished second. What a race from him. Again, he continued on as well, and he didn't pit. He was on the same strategy as the King. Unfortunately, the guy wasn't, but he did finish in 3rd. Fantastic. Going down, Harry Edwards finished in 13th. Brian Pierce finished in 17th. Bowler de Frail finished in 18th. I finished in 22nd. So pretty happy with that. Jensen Freddy in 26th. And obviously going all the way down, we have a lot of cars on that last lap. Cheers, the guy. Thank you. I think he is cheating. That's not possible. He must have an extra fuel tank. Yes, like the Italian police cars have. So there is the table after round 1. As we know, it's the King who's top. Who's holding everyone up? It's Mr. Carr. He is down at the bottom with 39 points, and he's joined by a few other cars as well. Sorry, not 39 points. Sorry. I was looking at that one. Do apologise. He is at the bottom on 52 points. So tomorrow night, we are at 1980s Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, 1.5 miles. It's going to be a very, very good race. It's going to be 9 p.m. UK time tomorrow night. I hope you can join me for it. I hope you've enjoyed the 80s Piston Cup. I will try and get these cars up for upload on the website. If I don't, do apologise. They will be up by tomorrow morning. Okay, guys, so thank you for that. Have a lovely evening, have a lovely afternoon. Thank you for joining me for the first round. I hope you can join me for the second round, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'd be very happy if you did. Take care, guys.